Hello traders, is my voice clear? Am I audible to you? Let me know. Let me know. Srinivasa, good evening. Welcome to the live stream. Now here, let me just show you the market sentiment on a 30 minutes time frame. On 30 minutes time frame, you can see here, right? This area is acting as support 1 and then we have support 2, support 3. So every time market is moving down, buyers are re-entering and pushing the market towards the upside. Okay, this one I'm saying 30 minutes or 15 minutes time frame. If you see also, the situation is somewhat similar. Now if you switch to 3 minutes time frame, what is happening at the upper range? Market has formed a resistance here, resistance. So it is trading below this area itself. Here one more downward channel pattern it is forming and moving towards the downside, and one more supporting zone that I can see here. Neelakantan sir, welcome to the live stream. Recently in 3 minutes time frame, one more supporting zone is this, second supporting zone and third supporting zone. So here we need to see what kind of action. If market gives a breakdown, will it be giving a pullback? This is something we'll be waiting and looking for. So as long as market is trading below this line, this resistance line, I'll not be looking for any bullish trade. But in case it comes out of that line, nice correction. So one pullback is something what I'm expecting. All right. Global market, if you see, Dow Jones is not that much important for us, but it is slightly neutral, no big change. Another 1 or 2 minutes we will wait. We will see how S&P 500, Nasdaq is. Hi sir, I wait to watch in full screen. In full screen you're not able to see? The live stream is going on full screen also. Please tell me how is the network connection from my end. If you see here, can you see here? It's saying connection is excellent. So from my end, there is no issue. I don't know if there is any issue from Google side. I've restarted the system, checked everything. Latency I've kept low. Still, what is the issue? I'm not sure. Let me know if the portrait live stream, are you able to see it clearly? Full screen, no problem, sir, no issue. Okay. Srinivasa, thank you so much for confirming. So those who want to come join the full stream, full screen live stream, you can come to the channel. One more live stream is going on. So I was okay. As of now, market is in the symmetric pattern range. Time is around 7 o'clock. The symmetric pattern range. Now within that range, there is one downward channel. So will this act as a support, or by chance market will give a breakdown or anything as such? We need to see. Okay. I have not received your link in Telegram. I am in portrait. You're in portrait? Okay. I'll share the landscape, this one here. Srinivasa, have a look. Recent channel support, market has given a breakdown. 1,03,000 range, market has kind of, it is holding on to that range. We'll see here buying pressure started, right? How market reacts at this zone is important for us. This zone. Is it going to be a false breakdown before the pullback? Something like that we will see. A recent swing, if you see, from swing low to swing high, where is market right now? It has gone below 0.5 level. So next zone is 618786 level. Within this zone, if buyers are putting pressure, then we will be looking for bullish side opportunity. Okay. If market wants to be completely bearish like this also, it can go. I will miss out on the bearish opportunity, but that's okay. Here, this zone I'm thinking as buying pressure zone, this entire zone. So by chance buyers enter here, any reversal opportunity, that is what I'll be thinking about. First, what we will do, since market is in downside move in recent time, okay, from beginning of the day market is downside, right? So because of which small quantity we will try for bullish side. Then if the trend continues, we will continue to hold on. Could you please tell me how much percentage of portfolio you allocate per trade? See, maximum, if you're asking what is the risk per day, in those instances, if you're asking me, my each day risk is around 7,000, close to 7,000. I'm okay to take a risk because BTC is new. So more than that, I don't want to take a risk initially. Okay, $100 you can consider max to max. $100 risk is what I'll be taking. So that is close to in this account only less capital I've kept. This is only for live stream using I'm using. So in this also, if you see, okay, 1 second. This area is acting as, let market come out of this upper zone, then we will see. So I think in a day maximum 3%, 4% you can take a risk, because every day minimum risk reward is 1:2 at least for the trade. So either you're losing 3%, or if you're making, you'll make 6%, 8%, 10% if you're holding on to the market trend. So based on that, we can decide. Today, no issue. Okay, I restarted the system. If there is no issue today, well and good. Off live chat notification. How to off live chat notification? I think there one button will be there. You need to press that. Global market. S&P 500, Nasdaq is slightly positive. Market is kind of holding on. Let me switch to 1 minute time frame now. So since market has come out of that zone, it is still at that zone, but I'll place one order here. Okay, stop loss is going to be very minimal. From here, if the trend continues, we will try to capture that, right? So going long here, stop loss here, target up to this zone. If this converts to false breakout also, only $10 is the risk. That is not a problem. This breakout candle, whatever is there, below that, I have kept the stop loss. We'll see how this goes. This is a false breakout, stop loss will hit. So I don't want to keep stop loss here or somewhere. It was in a channel pattern, downward channel pattern. It has given a breakout, and if it's holding on to this range and continuing, we'll capture, or else this $10, $15 risk, whatever is there, we will take that and close. Yo. Anurag sir, you're welcome. No problem. Those of you watching the live stream, please support the channel by liking the video. Motivates me also to make regular videos for you guys. Every day we come live around 7 o'clock in the evening. Place the target here. Slight correction. Is it going to convert to false breakout? Anyways, we'll look into it. Do you trade in gold? Personally, I've not been trading in gold, but many people are asking me to share view and setups related to gold and things like that. So if more people are interested, then related to that also, I can start from next week. You guys have to tell me. Dow Jones, there is no big red candle is formed after that. It's just trading within a range itself. S&P 500, it is range bound, no big change. Big gap up followed by a big gap up, but that big gap up is a red candle. So how market reacts there is a little tricky thing only for us. How many people entered this trade along with me? Let me know. Any fresh trade? See, there is a chance for this thing, this breakout to convert to failure also. That's why too much risk we are not taken. Very small, $10 risk. But it is 1:3 risk reward. So we have placed the order. If market goes as per that, we will try to make the best use of the returns. That's it. Okay. Market was nicely correcting right towards the downside. If we had entered here, better returns, but that's okay. We cannot time the market exactly all the time, right? So here this range, now you can see this acting as a resistance 1, resistance 2. From here, if market corrects, that might be a problem. That's why fresh entry I'm not suggesting anyone right now. Here, this is the recent range. If market is saying, okay, on here recently people entered, I hunted their stop loss, now I want to go down, means my trade to a certain extent it will end up in loss. That's why fresh trade I'm not suggesting anyone. If you enter also, where you have to keep the stop loss, you have to keep here. So if you're keeping stop loss here and you're entering here, then your target should be bigger than my target to get proper risk reward. It should be 1 lakh, 4,200, 250, that range. Okay, if you guys are interested in gold, next week I'll start that also. Hi boss, can you explain how to use the Fibonacci in Nifty when breaks the days high and low a single day? How can we see? You have to always consider what is the recent swing high and swing low in 1 minute time frame. Let's say I'm trading right now on a 1 minute time frame. So what is the recent swing low? This is the recent swing low. So from here, if you're marking the Fibonacci level, From low to high you mark 0.5618 level is the final support. If market is not giving up there, it is showing, see in this case strong bearishness it is showing, no. So that means here in this trade, like I said, 618786 level, this is the last zone. Okay, now even though this correction has happened up to 786 level, you consider that buyers are still there. Okay, if market goes below 786 level, then you consider that okay, buyers have exited. In this case, if it goes below 786 level, shows bearishness, then you consider buyers have exited from the market. As of now, it is holding on to that range. Sometimes what happens is exactly near double top, market will not reverse. It will reverse little above the double top level. So here, in case market reverses, that will be a re-entry opportunity or things like that. For that, we need to look at global market, slightly positive. Market is holding on. So again, what I will do, 200 quantity. So this, someone was asking fresh setup, right? So this little conviction is there for this trade. Again, stop loss will be small. Okay, stop loss is small. Target can be the same target what I have decided earlier. So based on price action, what we need to come to an understanding is market will keep moving like this. Okay, so if market is moving, why it will not most of the time come to support and reverse? Because people who entered here already, according to them, this is fair value entry. Again, if market is coming down, that time let's say it can be 618 786 level, that would be the next fair value entry zone. They would re-enter. Again, they will take a high. People will think, okay, I should have entered here. Again, let me enter at the pullback. But they know, okay, what if I miss out on the opportunity? Again, they will re-enter here. So like that, price action will keep, based on price action, market will keep moving towards the upside. And also the big players, usually what they will do is, okay, if I get the market to bottom, others also will re-enter. We should not give them opportunity. Before reaching that only, I have to push the market towards the upside. So that concept, not necessary it has to be right all the time, but when it is right, we will be capturing like at least 1:3, 1:5, like that risk reward. In this case, you see buyers at this area, they pushed. Again, they know in case I get the market here, show some bullishness, then again from here, if I take the market up, easily everyone will make profit. That is something which big players will not allow. So before that only, they will push off the market. So the retest zone, correction zone, for that you can use Fibonacci level. Hope that makes sense for you, whatever I'm saying here. Nasdaq slightly positive, no big movement. Second trade, whoever asked, this was the second trade. First trade, you see what? Loss is very small, around $12. Already we had made $15 to $20 there. So if you are worried of making loss, okay, first trade I took, I'll be making loss. Second trade I took, loss is under your control, right? So in this case, let's say I'm copying the loss position. I'm going to place it here. This, I don't know what happened here. This price level I'm copying. If market is trendy, it will give pullback and then move towards the upside. But in case market is saying, no, I want to be sideways, then what it will do, again, this upper side move from here, anyone will enter bearish trade. From here, it will correct. Again, it will make movement like this. Again, like this volatility is there, means better to go for option selling at that point of time. But after you enter only, you will get to know, right? See, if I had not entered here, this moment I wouldn't have got. Only if I'm sticking to the trade, only then I will get to know, okay, is this going to be sideways, bullish? So for that, without taking risk, I can't keep saying, okay, I should have entered here, I would have made profit. Like that system doesn't work. This is a range. This is a range bound market. You can see this is a range. But what if it comes out of that range? Bigger movement I'll be able to capture. For that, risk am I taking as per my capacity? If I'm taking, answer is yes, you're getting a decent entry, right time entry at a fair price value. Okay, this is not the fair price value, but this is a fair price value level. So if I'm entering, if market moves, my stop loss also I can place it small, target also I can place it big. If you're thinking, okay, I will, what if market reverses like that? If you think, nothing can be done throughout the life, you have to keep doing paper trading and sitting. That's it. Okay, VS, this was answer for your query. So hope you have got clarity. Again here, market is trying to form M pattern. If it comes down, takes my stop loss, I am done with this trade. In case it is attracting people here and then it moves towards the upside, it will be a good setup. Do I 100% know from here market will move up? No. But based on the data, what I'm looking at, there is probability. So we go based on probability. For that small risk we have to take. If you want to reduce the risk, get your stop loss to this zone. Like that you can manage. Without taking trades, if you are just saying, okay, here I will enter, this I will enter, later after the move you say, okay, I should have entered here. Good, I did not exit here. Like that, if you keep thinking, that doesn't make sense. Some people will say, sir, you should have entered now, partially book profit this one. Why partially book the profit? Risk is already decided, right? Go as per that. Please make in full screen. The live stream is already there in full screen. One more live stream is going on. So who wants to join the full stream, live stream on full screen, who's watching it in portrait mode, I've sent one link, you see. You come join there. There you can see that even I have taken the entry and things like that. Here will there be worrying? Yes, market here double top, it is done. This is a bearish setup. From here market will correct. So if that is the case, only small profit you made, you book that profit and exit. If you think, okay, this is just a trap, from here it will continue, this level has been tested many times, market is holding on to this level, why not hold? What maximum will happen? Stop loss will go, right? Let me hold. Like that mindset if you have, if the market goes as per your direction, more double triple you will make. Anuj sir, I've shared the link with you in portrait mode. You can see full screen live stream link I've shared. Please look into it. Around 42 people watching the live stream, only 20 likes. Support the channel traders by liking the video. Motivates me also to make videos, and we can keep the channel more engaged. How many trades you prefer in a day in option trading? See, in Nifty, Bank Nifty, for me it's very clear, maximum 1 or 2 trades per day. That's the maximum I will do. But crypto market is kind of new, because of which I segregate my risk capacity, let's say 7,000 or $100 to whatever risk I have decided for that particular day. Since I'm doing live stream with one single trade, I cannot sit. If I'm not doing live stream, if I want to do it alone, what I would usually do is mark a big range. Okay, this is the upper range, this is the lower range. So when market is at the upper range, from there it is showing any bearishness, stop loss will be, let's say, at least 600 to 700 points minimum. Sometimes it can be 1000 points also. From this upper range, at least 60 to 70% of this lower range until market comes, I'll keep on holding that trade. That setup when I will get, not necessary when I'm in live stream I will get. Okay, I will get it later point during the morning itself, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock I might get the setup. That time I might have to enter. So in live stream, what and all I can do in front of you guys, okay, 3-4 setups, small target, stop loss, 1:2 risk reward setup, what I get, I take. But me personally, in different this one, what you usually I prefer to do is, let's say, 15 minutes. Okay, now here 15 minutes breakout or something like that, this upper level market has broken. let's say it sustains this upper level, because this is the resistance. If this green candle, okay, if it closes above this zone, and then if it gives a closing, how much is the risk here? The risk is close to 200 in this case, that's all. But sometimes it will be more risk also. Below this I will place off the stop loss, and my target will be, because I'm entering here, my target will be here up to this area. And whatever happens, market either should hit the stop loss or it has to give this target. Once market reaches this breakout level, that is when the stop loss I will get it to cost. So because of which I can hold on to the trade for longer duration. Like that I will do in my spouse's account when I want to trade on a higher time frame. 15 minutes is kind of swing trading time frame itself. So I'll mark those levels and I'll place the entry, I'll place the trigger, and I'll leave the trade as it is. So here 15 minutes breakout market has not yet kind of given, but here only we have taken the entry based on, what is that, breakout, pullback, this was the zone. So here additionally what happened for me, 120 points I have missed out. If I was, without explaining you guys things like that, while instead of explaining the concept, I have already entered here. So if I've taken 500 quantity, if I'm trading with, okay, so this 100 points is close to $50 for me. So that $50 will cover the brokerage also. So $50 is what, around 4,200, 500 rupees. So when you go with more quantity, more this one you will have. Anyways, that we will discuss later. As of now, market is going as per the direction, so we will reduce the risk. This zone, people are thinking, if breakout happens, people will be interested to take bullish trade. Again market will correct, again it will move. Like that sideways situation only we have right now. To reach the target, I don't know how much long it will take. Anyways, from our end we have reduced the risk. It's up to the market. What is the risk reward? Stop loss is just $9 now. Target, let's say I decide this, copy this target price, put it here. $9 risk, $80 reward, means that's a very good risk reward target, right? So we'll stick to that. What does the day candle say? Day candle is saying that here long tail is there. It is in indecision range itself. It has to give closing above the zone. Next it has opportunity to move towards the upside. Like if market is holding on to this upper level for longer duration, then it has a good potential of giving breakout. Okay, 1 second, I'll go to this 3 minutes. Now safe traders, what you can do is, market has given a breakout, right? It has given a breakout, and this is a 3 minutes time frame chart. At least bring your stop loss here. If you want, you can bring your stop loss here also, so that whatever happens in today's trade, you will be profitable. Okay, please do that if you're worried about making the loss. Sir, I have one doubt. I am unable to buy or sell in Nifty, but unable to find the correct entry point. Many times after hitting SL, then the move as per my direction. Please guide me. See, that might happen for you only because you have to know what is the average movement of Nifty and Bank Nifty. Okay, so average movement of Nifty is what, 25 to 35 points is average movement. So 35 points kind of risk are you ready to take in whichever trade you take per lot? That matters. If you take in Bank Nifty, easily the movement will be like 50 to 75 points minimum. So for one lot, let's say Nifty lot 75 into, let's consider 30, it is like 2250 rupees per lot. Are you ready to take 2250 rupees risk? See, I've trailed my stop loss here. My target I'm changing. I know that is the upper resistance. If market is not going above that, that is fine. But we will increase the target. Now, whatever happens in this trade, what is there? For me, profit is $50. Target minimum $50, maximum $100. Okay. Now I'll switch to 1 minute time frame because I'm a bit comfortable in that. Now market is at resistance traders. It is very close to my target. Very, very close. If you want to book your profit, you can book it now. What you can do is, if at least you go here, click here, maybe 75%, 50% of the target you book off, or completely you want to exit also, you exit, no problem. Because this is a trend line resistance, you can see, right? Resistance 1, resistance 2. So after this breakout, market can take a rest and then move towards the upside. That's why I'm saying, if you want to exit, you exit now. Almost here it is at the target zone. Stop loss we have reduced, got it up to this zone. Market can take our stop loss, make her lose the 20 points, and then it can give a breakout. That possibility is there. So safe traders, consider exit right away. Okay. Afterwards, don't say that, okay, you changed the target. I'm telling you here only, there is a resistance. Bro booked $15. Okay. Fine, sir. 65. Next, in the future, when this upper level breaks, only fresh entry on the buy side. Okay. Red candle followed by red candle, it will give some pressure now. So safe traders who wanted to exit, you could have exited. From my end, I'm going to put this as a trade complete because I don't want anyone to re-enter the trade now. So mine got triggered. Crazy move. What happened here? I had kept $50 because of slippage. It became $26. Market situation, what it wants to do. From here, I've been telling who wants to exit. Anyways, next setup we will take. Okay. Breakout, hunted the SL, global market. Slightly positive. I'll go back and see what S&P 500 Nasdaq is doing. S&P 500, it's not able to break the day's high. Okay. It's just still after opening with a gap up, it is just trading within a range. That's an issue. Nasdaq has given a breakout, and breakout is again converted to failure. It is at cost to cost, so no big change there also. So in that case, if next opportunity, if market is breaking above this level, we will see. Some background noise from my end. Are you guys getting any background noise? This candle was very strong. Okay. This red candle. So hopefully if market sustains above this red candle, then maybe we'll be looking for bullish trade. Okay. Now how much market is corrected? Again, this trend line is acting as support. This is acting as resistance. Slowly it is converting to low, high, higher low, higher high, higher low, then higher high. So since this candle is strong, we will beat. If the mindset is to not take any bullish trade until this level breaks, this zone, how much can the market move? 400 points. 400 points. Will beat. Does the Fibonacci work all the time frame? Yeah, it works all the time frame. Now what, since market is in a range, now 1 minute let us not see, we'll switch to 3 minutes. Okay, in 3 minutes, is the market sustaining the lower level or is it sustaining the upper level? Based on that we will decide our trade. Nasdaq, S&P fine, all are flat. Long tail is getting formed. Market has again come back to this range, right? So this range, one attempt it did. Whoever booked the profit here, good. Trailing stop loss, whoever took, still profitable trade only it was. So next above this level, if market sustains, then we'll be looking for bullish trade. Okay. Is this a low, high, higher low, higher high, higher low? So where market is taking support, it is taking support near 618 level. So if we want to a certain extent, we can say this range to a certain extent is important. Okay. In this range, if market is sustaining, it can give a upside movement. So we have to wait and see how market reacts at this zone. How much is the risk? Risk here is close to 170. 170 is nothing. It's holding on to the buying pressure zone. It is in a upward channel, so we'll just keep quiet. We'll see how market reacts at the upper zone, or if it comes down here, this lower zone, how it reacts. Based on that, we will decide our trade. You're the only one that looks like professional trader in YouTube. Okay. What is... Selling is strong. It's come below the buying pressure zone. Should we hold on? Let me see. 15 minutes. This candle low market has broken very strongly. So of course this range is too far, close to 400 points. That means this moment someone big only has done. So this moment we have to wait and understand, is this person just removed the weak players and he wants to do trend continuation? If that is the case, we will go along with him. In case it is just a removing weak buyers from the breakout, later market is saying no, this was just to remove the weak random buyers or random people who entered. If that is the case, then above this zone we'll be looking for buying opportunity. So on a 15 minutes time frame, to a certain extent we have got some clarity. Now we'll switch to 5 minutes, 3 minutes, and start analyzing. This channel market has broken, so there's no more useful for us. Let's get this buying pressure zone here. Okay, how well market sustains this zone. See, if you think you want to, there is a building, right? Is it easy for you to go from ground first? Let's say there are 4 floors. Will it take more effort for you from ground floor 0 to go to first floor? Is it going to take you more effort, or from ground floor will it take you more effort to reach the 4th floor? From ground floor going to 4th floor, is it going to take more effort, or going to first floor takes more effort? Answer me in the comment section. Quickly, who? We'll see who answers. Is it going to, in a building from ground floor going to first floor, is it easy, or from ground floor? Don't tell me you're going to take lift, okay? You have to climb the stairs, I mean. So if your first floor is easy, right? So what will happen is you consider this market as, so going from, going from ground floor to first floor, it is easy for the market. So whoever's there in first floor, it requires little less effort to go to the second floor. Again, it will require little more less effort to go from second floor to third floor, right? Because here the distance is small. Consider our market like that itself. If it is up, it corrects. You consider this as second floor. This is third floor. Going to third floor is takes less effort. So here we are speaking about energy to climb the stairs. In market, we will speak in terms of money. From ground floor to go to first floor, it takes less money. Again, it takes less money to go from first floor to second floor. Again, takes less money to go to second floor to third floor, right? So that is how market. Now you consider this market as stairs. Ground floor, first floor. So again, market corrects. First floor to second floor is easy, market corrects. Second floor coming to first floor is easy, that's why market corrects. So from first floor again going to third floor, it is easy. So this is how market, based on price, they will push the market towards the upside. Now this range, what market is holding, from here they have to put effort if they want to move it towards the upside. If they take it up to the zone, too much of money, too much effort is required to push it up to the upper level. Not necessary, I'm saying it is not possible. It is possible, but to make it possible, too much of investment or capital is required. Then who's going to make that movement? Not us, right? Big players. So here market has put too much effort, it has corrected too much right now. And here the next market, for market reaching this target becomes more easy than reaching this target, right? So what I can do is, maybe I can decide, let's say I'm selling 200 quantity. The zone, let me check first. This is the 786 level zone. It can be a pressure zone, but market has come very strongly. So what I will do, I'll place an order here. Okay. Now when I place this order, quickly what I will do, my understanding is market will, if it's going to the ground floor, I don't think it will support this. It will continue. So quickly above this level only, I'll keep off the stop loss. Okay. Above this level, I'll keep off the stop loss. So if the big player want to do the continuation, let him do it from this zone. This is the maximum risk I will be taking. So since I'm taking lesser risk, my 1:2 risk reward also, to a certain extent, I can try to achieve it a bit long. This buyer is there. So this buyer proved is kind of weak. He's not able to hold on to the market. Then we have to see this buyer. So this buyer, what will he do? Will he try to hold on to the market? He might hold on to the market up to this zone. That possibility is there. So here, how much? Around 200 to 50 points. Okay. So I'll remove this. I've taken a sensible stop loss, which is as per my risk capacity. Risk capacity is different. How much for each trade I have to give, deciding that is different. Now I will update the target. Once I decide, okay, for this particular trade, maximum I can give so much. Now it is left to the market. It is, if the seller is strong, he will definitely push the market. He will not respect the support. He will push it down. Only if he is weak from this zone, he will push. That time small stop loss I will give an exit. So it is all about 100% will it work or will it not work. You ask any big player, whoever is there in the market, it doesn't matter how many losses you are making. Is the losses as per your capacity? That is all matters. If you're making, let's say, if you're taking 10 trades, out of 10 trades, 3 trade is successful. If only 3 trade is successful also, if you're, let's say you're capturing 2000, 3000 points, but every time you're losing 50 points, then it doesn't matter about how many losses you are making on a frequent basis. People will ask, what is the success rate? Success rate, let's say it is 30 also. Success rate matters, or how much returns you made out of a series of 10 trades or 100 trade matters. So how much you made a series of 100 trades matter. There can be a strategy where, let's say now I entered, immediately market went to $10 profit. I book it. Again $10 profit. I keep booking that. My success rate will be more than 70, 80, but that is not going to take me anywhere. Understood? If TP hits, is it maker or taker or this one? See, target and all not necessary exactly. It is this one itself. Initially, what order you placed? Market this one rate, taker only you placed rate. So it will be calculated as taker perspective itself, not maker. Now, if you have placed the bracket order for your trade and there you have been market maker, then brokerage and things like that will be calculated in perspective of market maker. How much is the brokerage fees, all of those things. If you're market maker, you will brokerage is 0.02%. If you're taker, it is 0.05%. Okay. So here I took the stop loss. Was the calculative risk worthy enough for me? It was worthy enough for me. Maximum what I'm doing now, once this level is broken, that's it. I'm not thinking too much. Okay, now here I'll be looking at, this is the support, market moved up. Here it has come out of the seller pressure zone. There is something which is happening here. What is happening here? Buyer was there. If he is thinking of re-entering, he doesn't want to take the market up to support. So instead of that, he is planning to push the market from this zone itself, so that he doesn't allow people to re-enter here. Like that, his thinking is what we have to have the mindset, as long as there is no selling pressure again from top. If this seller wants to hold the market again at this zone or at this zone, 1,03,800, he will make one effort. If he allows the market to come up to the zone, then the upside movement probability is high. So what we have to do in our terms, first trade you saw here, I took the trade here, market went up to the target zone here. Okay, my expectation is that, let me show that here, wrong area. So here I was saying that market is bullish. Here buyers can re-enter. This moment I discussed, they could capture. Again here they are holding. Now again buying are showing pressure here. If these people re-enter here, again this will convert to sideways. When there is selling pressure, buying pressure from bottom, this will convert to sideways. During that time, it is better to just keep quiet, look for one more opportunity. If it is there, you will capture. If it is in this no trading zone, what is the point in regularly taking 2-3 trades? We are paying brokerage also. Will it reduce the brokerage? Try buy order with limit order instead of limit. What happens, sometimes brokerage will reduce all those things. I'm not worried about. My entry will get missed when I place a limit order. So if you are worried about $4, $5, $0.5, $0.05 brokerage, then it is difficult. Hi, good evening, sir. Good evening, everyone. Good evening. Is any trend of the market confirmed? No. Here market gave a breakout, converted to failure. Whoever booked here, good. Market corrected. Here it's not breaking the low. Buyer is not allowing them. If market comes here, holds on. If it attacks buyers, downside continuation possibility is high. Now before reaching that level only, if they're taking the market up, here sellers are putting pressure. Why we need to get into this trouble? That's not required. Every trade you take, in this case, in market is sideways, here if you're thinking, okay, exactly from my entry point only market will move, that will not happen. It will correct around, hit your stop loss, then move like that. So you cannot get a right entry in a sideways market. That's the problem. So we will just leave the market as it is. How much correction did buyers do here? Till near the 786 level, only reverse. Exactly, we cannot take decide. We have to give a bit of buffer. That's why if I entering here, I'll put the stop loss little lower. Once it continues, then I keep trailing. Extra buffer is required. That's why we have stop loss. Please make it in full that I have read. So does leverage affect trading fees? See, your brokerage is calculated. Leverage is different. Okay. Quantity is different. Your brokerage is based on, if you're taking entry 0.05% based on the lot size and at what level market is trading. Okay. So that you take into consideration. Simply you don't go here, choose calculator. Let's say you're taking 100 quantity, you choose 100 quantity. What is the leverage? That one, this one, entry price, everything you update here. Okay. About liquidation price, everything, what is estimated liquidation price you will get here. Profit and loss data you will get here based on this entry. So trade size based on this, whatever you need, marginal requirement, long trade, short trade, every data you put here. You don't have to depend on me only. You put the calculation, it will give you the result. Seller strong, is the seller strong. Now what we will do, rather than all these levels, we will switch to 15 minutes time frame. Okay. In 15 minutes time frame, what is the trend? Trend of the market in 15 minutes time frame is, this is the support, this is the resistance. Now as long as people are fighting within this zone, let's say you don't want to take any kind of trade. If market gives a strong confirmation, then you can go for bullish if it sustains. If it strongly breaks 15 minutes above that, you can go for bearish, where these levels will be the target. Like that you can plan. Unnecessarily looking at every green candle, if you say I'm going to enter a bullish trade here looking at this candle, and you want to enter a bearish trade once a red candle forms here. I think there can be a red candle forming at this zone. That possibility is there. So from here, we are not sure how much market will correct. Again, it's going to trade within this range, or if it's going to break this. Here, when I enter advantages, stop loss is small. But here, if you enter bullish trade, immediately your stop loss will be up to this zone, minimum 200 to 50 points. That's the issue. Go here, sir. Go to this trading fees section. You look into this data here. Go to calculator, put all the details. You will get the clear picture as to what it is. Global market, what is it doing? Nasdaq S&P 500 is sideways. See, trend can happen. It can happen, let's say, post. Our time is around. Not even 1 hour live stream is done. I think 9:30 maybe. Trend can start. That's what I feel right now. Just roaming here itself. This is indecision zone. Market is at 61, around 618 level resistance. Here we could see seller's pressure. If this seller is strong, he will push the market down. Okay. So that's why random buy entry and things like that we are not taking. We're just leaving it as it is. Let us observe the market for quite some time, then we will decide traders. I'm just looking at the global market data also, if it is giving me any interesting setup or anything as such. Nasdaq is just range bound, no big movement. Market opened with a gap up and is just trading within a range. There is indecision in Nasdaq case. In S&P 500 case also, it is just holding on, similar kind of move. So upper level, if it breaks, then there is potential, or else nothing interesting at this point of time. BTC also near the support zone only, it is just holding on. Nothing interesting traders right now. Only one thing we can say is, okay, this is a range here. Let's say, I'm not saying that we are going to take this entry, I'm just saying this is one trading setup we can take, and we might have to hold on for up to this zone. Okay, risk is 175, reward is 600. This looks like a decent setup, but looking at global market only based on this one I'm saying BTC, but looking at global market and all, it is not yet decided the trend. uh, Still they are not decided should they want to hold down the market towards the upside or downside. So based on that, if everything moves simultaneously, for me this setup will get affected. So what I have to decide now, okay, let me take two trades. I'll take one entry here, place my stop loss here. So if market moves down 600 points, I will capture. For that, let's say 200 points risk I will take. That's a decent risk reward trade. Why not I try that? Based on price action stop loss hunting only, I'm telling you this. Okay, but what if market hits the stop loss? Then I will be looking at buy on rise, buy on rise, buy on rise. Sorry, buy on dip. That setup I have to look at. Not necessary that the exact trade, if I take a bearish trade, definitely it will be successful. It will take some time. If it is not successful, one more setup you have to definitely try. S&P 500 is showing slight positiveness. Dow Jones is showing some breakout. Slight, it has broken the day's high is what I'm trying to say, but not very strongly. Slightly it has broken, that's it. S&P 500 not yet. So we'll see. Nasdaq is showing some bearishness right away. S&P 500 is holding on to the upper level. Complete indecision traders in the US market. You can see slightly everything is becoming positive, but how much we can trust this, I'm not sure. We'll just keep quiet. Any interesting setup if we get, we'll plan for re-entry. Dow Jones slight breakout. Dow Jones breakout. S&P 500. Again, it is at the resistance zone itself. Nothing. Nasdaq. It's at the lower level. Here. 786 level is acting as a resistance. Should I try? Should I not try? For this, if I try, this will be the stop loss, 173 points. This will be the target, 1 is to 3 at least. So this looks like a reasonable risk reward trade. Stop loss is very small, so I'll place this order. If market moves up in the future and all those things and all, that I'll look into later. As of now, risk is something which I can take in this particular trade. How much points risk? Just $43 is the risk. Okay, that I have decided. Once my risk is taken care of, I have nothing to worry about. Target is something which I'll be waiting. That's it. So target is around $100 for me. Looks like a sensible trade. Proper entry I'm getting. So if the trend continues, nice movement I will be able to capture. Target here as of now. I've taken this trade. Okay, I've entered. Whoever is entering now, let's say you want to enter now, you can do that. But your stop loss has to be here. You cannot give stop loss up to this zone because you are entering late. When I'm entering along with me, if you have entered, okay, you can keep stop loss here. But if you are entering now, stop loss has to be here itself. Too much risk you should not be taking. You have to protect that capital. If the trend continues, you will make that nice move, or else that small stop loss you will give, you will protect your capital for the next trade. Okay. Is market holding on to this level? Yes, it is holding on. Will it create some pressure for us? Yes, it might create. But entry we have got properly. Proper entry if I have got this level, we have identified proper entry if we have got, we should not worry too much about the loss or things like that. When I'm taking the loss only, I know 180 points I'm taking the risk. That is decided. Then rest everything I have to leave it to the market. Many times, okay, cutting the loss here, slight profit, booking that immediately, those things and all I have done. In long term, that will not help. Now, why I took this trade was to a certain extent, S&P 500 was showing very strong bearishness. Okay, Nasdaq was in between. So if Nasdaq is in between, S&P 500 is showing some bearishness. Even if Nasdaq corrects a bit, then trend continuation possibility is there. Is our opinion. Trade is going on as of now, $33 something it is showing as profit. This is a crucial zone. If market breaks this level, then smoothly this level and all it will not respect. It will come off here. How many of you entered the trade along with me? Let me know. This might be the last trade for the day, I believe. At least in this live stream. It is holding on to this level. So we will see what level is this. Little more pressure has to come towards the downside. It will come. SNK I entered. Okay. Whoever entered a bit late, no, keep up your stop loss here. No need to keep up to this zone because stop loss will become very big for you then. Here only if the sellers are strong, they have to push the market from this zone only. No point in keeping stop loss here when you have entered at somewhere at this zone. Okay. This is the strongest candle here. So above that level, that is the one which has broken this green candle. So above that, if you keep the stop loss, that is enough. Now you see, I will get my stop loss above this candle. Now whatever happens in this particular trade, for me, risk is $13, reward is close to $100. Okay. Why don't you tell us about your biography, bro? So when you guys ask me, generally I keep saying what it is, what I did. I was working in a corporate company. There I made some losses. Then I took loan. There I made some losses, like that only. I went to a foreigner. He taught me price action. From that, little growth happened. Slowly changed over a period of time. Stop price action was giving less success rate. So I started using stop loss hunting concept, and stop loss hunting concept started to give me better results, better probability. That is the journey. That's it. Now market has corrected nicely. Then what you do is you get your stop loss here. Okay. Get your stop loss. Now whatever happens, what will happen? You will make $14, if not $96. This became a risk-free trade for you. I've got my stop loss here, you can see. Sir, what if I book the profit here? Book. No problem. That's entirely up to you. For me, already from $50 risk, it has come to $0 risk. From here, additional move only I will expect. I don't care about the profit, what I'm seeing here. Profit, what it comes here, sticking to target is most important thing. Okay, market made me a fool. It went up. It took the stop loss. Means I've reduced my stop loss. No. Apart from that, what else can I do? Now it is near this buying pressure zone. There is a chance it will reverse. Ooh, safe. You want to exit, you exit off. You don't worry about me. I'm okay to take this risk. Let me look at the global market. Nasdaq kind of gave a breakout and it is converting to false breakout. That is good news for me. S&P 500 has almost gone near day's low. Almost down wick is there, but that is good news. So US market is slight. If that breakout, if it converts to failure in Nasdaq, that is good for me. All right, the sentiment will change to bearish. So as of this is a sideways market situation. In sideways market situation, our best was to capture 300 points right now, but goal is to capture at least 550, 600 points. As of now, $50 profit. Goal is to capture another $40. Now safe trader, what you do, you bring your stop loss little lower. Okay, you can get it to this candle low also here, but I'll leave it here at this zone. Some people will have that mindset, right? Maximum whatever it is, I've entered the trade, I'm a bit worried, let me exit. At least instead of exiting, trail the stop loss, so that net to net, at least in profit situation, you will close the trade. So my name is Yatish. Karthik sir, hello, welcome to the live stream, sir. Full stream, full screen live stream is going on in one more channel. You can join there if you wish to. This kind of buying pressure zone area, market is formed M pattern and it can reverse. If it reverses, stop loss is here, trailing stop loss. It will take that. If it continues, I'll make that profit. So in today's case, as much as possible, $20 is trailing stop loss. That to profit. Fine. US market and all complete sideways traders. No big movement at all in US market. Maybe sometimes what market will do is, one is price correction it will do, or time correction. Today if it's deciding to do time correction, market will stay range bound, not making big movement and things like that. So that time people also will not take too much trades. Now you bring this candle, still closing time is there, 2 minutes. Getting your stop loss here is safe, I feel. As of now, $60. Get your stop loss little lower now. This became complete risk-free trade. Whatever happens, you will make $30, $34, $35. From here, if the trend continues, you will capture more. Each minute matters, so I'll go to 1 minute time frame. So in 1 minute time frame, what was the previous candle? This one, right? I'll get my stop loss here. Okay. So in this case, whatever happens, we will be making $57. Around 11 seconds, let one more candle open quickly. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. This candle started being bearish, so little more bearish if it shows. Get the stop loss little more lower here. Okay, now from here continuation happens, means this is the support. If it reverses also, I'll give that stop loss and close. Or if it breaks this level, continuation is possible. So now what I'm going to do, this stop loss I got it off here. This target already you guys know it is here, but what I will do from my end is I will cancel this target. Only trailing stop loss setup I'm having right now. If trailing stop loss hits, I will exit. Those who want, you can book your profit at considering this as support. You want to exit means you exit. For me in this particular trade, minimum $75 profit, whatever happens. So I'll just hold on and go. This level has been broken a bit strongly, so I have to reduce my risk. Almost near the target. Who wants to book, you can book. Okay, this breakdown failure happens, market hits trailing stop loss also, I'm fine with that. So S&P 500 is kind of holding on at the upper level. Nasdaq is solidly breaking the day's low and going. So according to Nasdaq, even if this bearishness continues, for me additional move I will get. Okay. So this is additional move as of now $100. Who target is achieved? Whoever wants to book, you can book. Here one more candle, if it gives a breakdown, I have to trail. This can convert to false also. So little above this candle I have kept. Target is achieved. Who wants to exit, you can exit now. What is Nasdaq doing? Nasdaq is saying hold on to the trade. So I'm going to hold on, okay? I'll get my stop loss here. So my previous target level is my stop loss. From here, if market moves down, okay, additional move. If it doesn't move, I will close. So in this case, whatever happens, predetermined target, what we had decided, that I will get. This market is kind of showing some little above this. I will keep, that's it. People are squaring off their position because of that candles are forming, but selling pressure seems to be more. So this can kind of continue. If S&P 500 comes to 5,900 zone, that time I will book off the exit off from this BTC trade. Who's booked the profit here? Who booked the profit? Who's holding on? Let me know. To the zone continuation, whatever happens, we can try to capture. I'll tell you when I decide to exit. Nasdaq is falling nicely. You can see that here. Market is becoming bearish. So trailing stop loss only. We'll hold on to this. Spike will come. It will take the stop loss. Not under our control, traders. Not at all under our control. Manoj sir booked. Okay. Yokesh sir holding. Okay. All right. Who's made use of the updates, setup, whatever I've discussed. Support the channel by liking the stream. Who wants to exit the trade, you can exit now if you want. In Nasdaq, if I see, it is trying to show some bullishness. So in this case, I feel there is going to be a correction, additional correction, because movement was very strong. But after hitting trailing stop loss, it can show correction. So whoever wants to book the target, you can book it now. Okay, trailing stop loss done. Target achieved. Additional move, whatever it is, we captured here. You can see tag around $90 here. So net to net, we are profitable. From here, I think it will correct little more. This was just people covering their short and things like that. Trailing stop loss, it means again I cannot re-enter, because if I re-enter now, my stop loss has to be somewhere at this zone. For that little more bigger target I have to look into, right? So okay, that is what it is about today's setup. Any next setup I find after taking some break, I will share that in the free Telegram channel or crypto community group. So if you are interested, you can join the group. Okay. All right, traders, thank you for participating in the live stream. As of now, fresh opportunity means selling strong is there. Again, pullback also can come depending on Nasdaq. If S&P 500. If S&P 500, I think additional move is pending. But what these people will do is becoming a bit tricky right now. So we will close. All right, everyone. Thank you so much for participating. Tomorrow I'll come live around 7 o'clock. If you want to become a part of the stream, subscribe to the channel, press the bell icon so that you get notified. Okay. All right, traders. Good night. Take care. Bye bye. Further update I will share in the free Telegram group. Bye.